Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with this one. It's the most relevant sell signal 2 weeks ago when we closed the week. Actually, it was a week and a few days ago. It was last Friday. We closed below the 258.99 2-year channel bottom. After it held the previous week, we opened a Monday below it, continued south. We closed last week below it. Sell signal down to 154.05 to 160.15. And that is kind of a 1 to 2 month sell signal. It could be much quicker if we break some key price points on the way down. I'll get to that in a moment. But for right now, 258.99 is your short sale zone if you're interested in playing the short side in Tesla. And I don't see if you're kind of a 1 to 2 month outlook, I see no good reason to buy Tesla unless we either you can bottom pick the 154.05 to 160.15 region through the rest of the year, or we close back above 258.99, and that should result in a 2 to 3 week pop up to 312.17, and that is kind of the big picture. In fact, I can show that 312.17 right now, and there you are. Closing above 258.99. Now, that really should be a weekly settlement. Some people act during the week, but just make sure if you do, you maintain a prudent risk management. You don't take, if the market then falls back below 258.99, what is your course of action? I never like to risk more than 2% of my trading capital on any particular trade. And so there's that. But anyway, if we close above 258.99, we've got 312.17 as a 2 to 3 week target where we could top out on a weekly basis, possibly into later April and fall away again. And then it is very stair-step right now on the way up, but you can grab these 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week segments, closing above 258.99, 312.17, able to contain weekly, possibly monthly highs. Closing above 312.17 signals 389.45 within another 2 to 3, 3 to 5 weeks, where the same can be said. Could top out on a monthly basis and we could fall away again. And finally, it would be a settlement above 389.45 that, yes, indeed, would anticipate 509.06 as a 2 to 3 month or sooner objective. 509.06, as you may recall, is a 5-year channel top that we came kind of close to testing with that December high. Obviously, we've fallen back. I mean, we have fallen back to, you got 212.11. I have that as a session containment level. You see this pullback low here. You can see the beginning of the rally, and I think there's something to be said about 212.11. I'm not about to bump it up to a 3-star support, but it does kind of complete the move, and we have fallen not too far away from it. Let me show you here. Last week, I can't remember what the exact low is, 215 something, 212.11. Can contain session weakness. And speaking of 212.11, I would expect it within 3 to 5 days of closing below 232.21. So here we've got 232.21. We mentioned this Monday as an intraday support level. It did contain selling pressures, obviously pretty well. It can continue to contain intraday weakness, and above which, I don't know about today, but over the next few days, we can test 258.99, that long-term channel bottom I mentioned at the opening of the video. Now, if we happen to, I'm just going to say close below 232.21, that would then set up that 212.11 as a 2 to 3 day target. I don't have them both in the same chart. I suppose I should, but if we were to close below 232.12, 232.21 today, we're just 1 to 3 days really from reaching 212.11, where we can bottom out on a daily basis. And it certainly has downward pivot point qualities. Closing below 212.11, 175.85, likely within 1 to 2 weeks. Within 2 to 3 weeks of closing below 212.11, 160.15. 160.15 is part of a channel support down to 154.05. That remains a 1 to 2 month objective, able to contain selling really through the rest of the year. And I think in terms of a sustained descent down into that zone, that would come with a settlement this week below 212.11. Until then, we could trade inside of this 212.11 to 258.99 region for the next couple of weeks. Let's talk upside today. Once again, holding above 232.20 8.21. I will say that allows 258.99 intraday. That would be a nice rally. I do see the indexes, the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, as sort of in the process of a counter trend rally that could play out into later week. So that could lend itself to reaching 258.99 perhaps in Tesla. But if you look at the ticker during the day, you've got the stock indexes lighting up green the last day or two, and Tesla is just red. You know, it's just like defying the indexes. There is no, what do they call that? Beta. The beta is actually reverse with Tesla in the indexes right now. So let's talk about what if we close today or tomorrow above 258.99. We then have a quick 1 to 3 day target to 280.85, and that would probably be it for the week. But once again, if we close the week Friday above the 258.99 channel bottom, that should yield a 312.17 within about 2 to 3 weeks, as I said earlier, and that would be a 2 to 3 week play. If we close above 258.99, I don't expect 389.45. I only expect 389.45 unless we close above 312.17. I do think any growth from here, at least for the time being, needs to be taken in steps. There is no swinging for the fences, a V-shaped rally back into the 500 area in the coming weeks. This is going to be an earned rally. If we are to reach 509.06 later in the year, it will be an earned rally. It's just the nature of the church steeple rally. And that's just, I've never seen a market, at least in the commodities, exhibit this classic church steeple rally and then just regain all that lost ground in short order. This is oftentimes the indication of a long-term high, and I think I've said this before, that as we presumably fall into the 150s, 160s, we can certainly bottom out here for the year and then rally back perhaps to 258.99 or this structure within several months, but then we could carve out, kind of a longer-term consolidated process that could spill into the third, fourth quarter of this year. But within that consolidation, there'll be plenty of, 3 to 5 day, 3 to 5 week swing trade opportunities that will emerge over time, I'm sure. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. You get 2 stock picks every week. Last week, I'm already forgetting, Home Depot and Alphabet, and they're still relevant. So you can see them for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. You'll also get daily Triple Q, daily SPY, weekly Apple stock analysis. We've been nailing it in Apple, and it's definitely, obviously, a good stock to trade 3 to 5 week swing trades in. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Tuesday's Tesla. You have a great evening.